What's up, YouTube? It's been a little while. Little update on what's going on and what I've done since my last video, including this. Yeah, I busted the chassis. And I used to have this plate here, but covering this whole section to protect the motor somewhat. But, yeah, snapped the chassis is a good thing that I had bought a spare chassis because I was going to build another car. So at least I'll be able to replace the chassis with a new one. But yeah, and I think I had added a weight in the front. Actually, I had this puppy strapped to the nose with quite a few rubber bands going around and over on the underside. And I don't know if it's just the extra torque because I had this puppy over here. That's just a 1 pound weight that I must have hit a bump. And I know I hit a bump on the road, and I was doing about 60, just over 65 miles an hour. And there's so much torque in here now that I've also upgraded a 1-to-1 ratio. I have 34 going on here. And a note on that too, if you're going to upgrade a 1-to-1 ratio, you will have to modify the slot. So I wound up drilling just like another hole right after where it ended and filing that nice and smooth so that I can add that. I also enlarged the hole so that I can put a 4mm screw in there because this can house 3mm and 4mm. I actually sheared off the 3mm screws, so I wound up upgrading to 4mm. What else have I done? I've also upgraded bearings in the whole tranny. I used some Fast Eddy, and these are 5x11x4s, rubber sealed ceramic bearings, and it made a world of difference. I had to redo the whole tranny. When I looked at the diff inside, every freaking gear was shredded, and I think it's because the HR diff case, sealed case that I have in here, is a little too wide for this, so it was rubbing and pinching, so I had to actually file the sides off a little bit, and then it fit nice and smooth, and it was actually rolling beautiful. Now, nice and straight, I can rip off nice without having to spin around, so that was a bonus. Other than that, I haven't really done much changing besides the gearing, the ceramic bearings, and redoing the transmission. And I've done 65.24 miles an hour so far with this, and that was on a 975-foot stretch. I found a nice road where I was able to do a test run yesterday. What else? I think that's it. So I guess I have to do a little repair. I'm gonna have to swap everything over to the new chassis. And what I am gonna do, strengthen this chassis up though, kind of like this metal plate that I had on the back. I'm actually gonna run that from all the way on this strip and let it extend out a little far, but I want to go ahead and just have one solid strip of this thick sheet metal so that I can have a nice support on this chassis and frame, more rigid and a little bit more durability, because there is a lot of torque power going on here, and I don't want to snap this right off again because that's the weak point right there. So I figure I put a nice plate going across from front to back, then I should be able to strengthen this whole chassis right up. So that's what's going on, guys. And this weather now is getting nicer, and I'm getting a little more comfortable with doing speed runs. And the kids now being at home because this whole COVID-19, I might just actually have a camera guy, use my son to come out with me and handle the camera. But that's just a quick update on what's been going on. So I managed 65.24 miles an hour, and that was like half throttle because this was a kind of a narrow street, and I was afraid to punch it and run into the curve. So full throttle, I can only imagine. And this 1 pound weight was just enough to keep that nose down and keeping it from bouncing up. Alrighty, well, thanks for watching, and guys have any questions, please leave them down below, and like the stuff, please subscribe, and thank you to all those of you guys who have subscribed. I'm going to try to get some more content out. It's just been crazy with this whole damn virus crap going around. So I wish you all, safety, and that God may watch you in your homes and keep you guys away from this nasty virus. And hey, stay safe. Peace out.